Hey students, today is Thursday, December 10th, and before we start our actual lesson for today, you need to complete the retrieval practice form. So basically, you're going to click right here, click on the document, and you're going to complete this document. We've done this a few times already, and like I said, some days you will be doing it and some days you won't, but if you see it on your actual lesson on the slides, you need to complete it. So go ahead and take a few minutes right now to complete this one. Okay, so you've had a chance to go on and finish up the retrieval document. So now we're going to start our lesson. Today we're working on lesson number 14, and we will be solving division word problems. So solving division word problems is our focus today. Our learning target: I can solve area division problems and use the relationship to multiplication to check solutions. Our essential question remains the same in this unit. We're continuing to build on it. Why is it important to approach problems using a variety of strategies? Now, our first problem of the day is going to be on the Jamboard that's already been assigned to you. But before I show you the Jamboard that we're going to be working on first, I just want to show you a couple things on this slide. Now, for division, we've talked about the area model and the expanding notation. So if you click on the help button here, you will get kind of a refresher, a short video showing you how to solve a division problem using the area model. If you need a refresher for the expanding notation, you click on the help button. There's a short video that opens up on a different tab that shows you how to solve a division problem using the expanded notation. So those are going to be there for you. And if you do open these up, you should go ahead and just save them, bookmark the pages. And we've talked previously about being able to bookmark your website. And also on this page, there's a calculator. So this might be helpful for you right now. It's an online calculator. And if you want to go ahead and bring that calculator up, click on it, bring the calculator up, and in order to bookmark this page, remember you can just go right here to the star, you click on that, and now you click done. It'll be in your bookmarks bar. Okay, so you'll have that, and it'll already be up. So now I'm going back to my slides by using my tab at the top. All right, so let's go and find the first Jamboard that we're going to work on today. All right, so this is our first Jamboard, and there are actually two different pages on this Jamboard. So this is the first, and we use the arrow, we go to the second. So in the first one, we're going to solve each problem using the following steps. So reread the problem and determine what the problem is asking you to find. Second part, solve the problem using a rectangular array or area model and the expanding notation method. 3, review your solution, determine if it is reasonable, and check using multiplication. So you can use the inverse operation to check. Number 1, for a summer job, your older brother is working for a fencing company. Determine how much fencing is needed for each of these rectangular backyards. So the first backyard, the area is 500 square meters, the length is 5 meters. We're trying to figure out how much fencing is needed for each of the backyards. The second one, area is 567 square meters, the length is 9. The third one, the area is 736 square meters, the length is 4. Okay, so I'm going to go to the second one and read that one. Look at the model of the dimensions for a dog pen. Determine the missing side length. So this is considered a dog pen. This is 5 feet on this side. It's going to be the width. And 380 square feet is going to be the actual area. So you're trying to determine the missing side length, and it's going to be the what number goes up here. So what's the actual length for this? And go back to the first one. So we'll go ahead and pause our video, and I want you to go in and work on these for a few minutes, and we'll come back and revisit them. But you work on them independently for a few minutes. All right, so you've had an opportunity to work on those, and we're going to take a look at them. Now, reread the problem and determine what the problem is asking you to find. So this one, for a summer job, your older brother is working for a fencing company. Determine how much fencing is needed for each of these rectangular backyards. So this is essentially going to be our question. So we're determining how much fencing is needed for each of these rectangular backyard. And so we got a lot of key numbers here for each one. So I'm going to go in and circle all of our key numbers. And it's important to note that we're determining how much fencing is needed. So the fence, remember, is going to be the outside part of a structure. So the fence is the outside. So the fencing is going to be the perimeter and not the exterior. And we have to remember, how do we determine perimeter? We determine perimeter by adding up all of the sides. So we determine the perimeter by adding up the length plus the length plus the width, adding them all up. But we've got some missing sides that we need to determine. So backyard 1 is right here, and the area is 500 square meters, the length is 5 meters. So that the division problem is 500 divided by 5. So this is my problem for that one. 5 times 100 equals 500. And when I subtract that, the answer is 0. So now I know that one side is going to be, the length is going to be 100, and the length is going to be 5, and the width is going to be 100. So I already know that now. So all I need to do is add them all up, because that's what gives me my perimeter. When I add all of them up, because now there's a missing number over here, and since this is 5, this is the same size. So this has got to be 5. And since this is 100, this also has to be 100 down here. So now I can add all the 4 sides up, and I get 210 meters for the answer for backyard 1. And for the second one, 567 divided by 9. And this is my work for that one. And I determined that my quotient here is 63. So this was a missing number. 63, and I add up 2 of these sides, which is going to be the length, and I get 144. So for backyard 3, 736 divided by 4 is what I'm looking for. And when I add up all of my partial quotients, I get 184, and that is one of the missing sides right there. So, and I've got 2 of those sides, so 184 plus 4 and 4, 376 is my total there. Okay, so those are my 3 different answers for all 3 backyards. So for our next slide, I just want you to take a few minutes to kind of take a look at and compare all the different strategies used to solve that same problem. One right here, and the one on in the black. Okay. So we're going to get more practice, guys. Our next slide is introducing us to another Jamboard, more story problems to solve. Okay. And once again, if you need a quick review on, or you forgot how to do the area model to solve division, you click right here on the help. If you forgot how to do the expanded notation for division, you can click right here on the help. But we are going to pull up in just a second the correct Jamboard for more story problems to solve. So this again is going to be independent work, and there are 2 problems on here. So if you go at the top, I know it says 1 of 3. This is the first one, this is the second one, the third one's actually blank. So we just got a blank one up there, just in case we needed to do more practice on that blank canvas there. All right, so you're going to solve the first one and the second one. Go ahead and read the problems to you. The first one, Alexa's father is putting new carpet in the playroom. He purchased 126 square feet of carpet. If the playroom is 9 feet wide, how long is the playroom? So that's the first one. And the second one, Jason and his friends want to create a square play court in Jason's driveway. The play court will be a total area of 256 square feet. How long will each side length be? There's just a couple of problems on that Jamboard, guys. And lastly, independent work, you've got one more Jamboard. This has also been assigned to you. Division story problem journal prompt. Division story problem journal prompt. And this is the first one here, and there's 2 on there. Okay, so it's basically a total of 4 in the last 2 Jamboards. So on this first one, solve using the rectangular or area model and the expanded notation methods. Sarah ordered 135 square feet of carpet for her bedroom. If the width of her bedroom is 9 feet, what is the length of Sarah's bedroom? And down here is a place for you to put the area model, and here's a place for you to put the expanded notation. Our second one, how are these 2 methods similar and different? So you're going to type your answer in here. So the 2 methods we're referring to the area model that you did on the first one and the expanded notation that you did on the first one. That's how you're going to answer problem number 2. Finally, on our last slide, just a reminder of your independent work. Make sure to complete the Jamboards. And also, you're going to work 15 minutes on Dreambox.